What is going on in Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Another wide receiver is left, the defensive coordinator is left, and it looks like any day now, the offensive coordinator is going to leave. My question to all of this is, who are we going to replace these guys with? Ladies and gentlemen, what in the world is going on at the University of Alabama? We currently don't have a defensive coordinator. It looks like our offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien, will be leaving anytime soon now. And oh yeah, another wide receiver has entered the transfer portal. We got to talk about this mess that is slowly starting to unfold because a lot of Bama fans are like, okay, Pete Golden left, that's awesome, but what about Bill O'Brien? Why hasn't he been fired, or why hasn't he left? I see a lot of people don't understand why Bill O'Brien hasn't moved on or why Nick Saban hasn't made an announcement, and there's a reason for it. We're going to talk all about that in today's video. Also, we got to talk about some sad news that has not only hit the college football world, but the SEC world. Some of you more than likely probably know what I'm talking about. I don't want to make this a sad video, but we do got to speak on it. As always, if you like college football content and videos, consider joining, subscribing, doing all that nice stuff. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. First thing is first, I want to say my thoughts and prayers are going out to the Georgia, well, my bad, I don't think y'all call yourselves the Georgia Nation, but the Dog Nation, which is Georgia. I would say two of the biggest fan bases and the largest fan bases we have a part of our community on this channel is Alabama fans and Georgia fans. So with that being said, obviously, we're going to have our fair share of disagreements. That's what this channel's about, and that's what college football is about. We're all very passionate individuals. I don't expect us to always get along. However, this is a moment where we do need to come together, and I know we will. We always do. To the entire Georgia fan base, program, university, everybody associated with Georgia, I just feel so bad for y'all because I don't even know how y'all are feeling. When I heard the news this morning, I was speechless because it really puts into perspective how fast life can humble you and how strange life is. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, late last night after the parade Georgia had for celebrating their championship, and technically it was around 2 or 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, Devin Willock, which is an offensive lineman for Georgia, only 20 years old, that's so sad, 20 years old, he passed away in a car crash. Also, a staff member that goes by the name of Chandler LaCroix, I believe she was driving the car, she also passed away. Yeah, it's very, very, very sad stuff, and I don't want to speak on it too much longer because there's not much more to say. It's sad, and it's a swing of emotions because as Georgia fans and people that are associated with the program, you're at the highest of highs. You just won back-to-back championships, and now this happened. It's surreal, and I say this time after time whenever we talk about a situation like this. You got to cherish every single day. I know it's corny and cliche, but we really do take life for granted sometimes. It's a terrible situation to everybody involved, all the families, especially yet again the Georgia fan base. I'm thinking about y'all. I know that's a really sad way to start on this video, but I did want to speak on it. Moving on to our second topic, really the main topic of this video, we got to talk about what's going on in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Most of us know or should know by this point in time, Alabama's offensive coordinator, my bad, Alabama's defensive coordinator, Pete Golden, I apologize for that. He announced that he's leaving Alabama to take the same role and position, but just for Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've told y'all all throughout the year, I didn't think the problem was Bill O'Brien. I thought the problem was Pete Golden. I think he did a good job at Bama, but I say this time after time, at Georgia and Alabama, you can't be good. You got to be great or elite. And the truth of the matter is, the Alabama defense this year was one of the worst defenses I've ever seen under Nick Saban. It was so bad at times that I genuinely, and I know we throw this word around lightly, but I mean this 100%, I was embarrassed. I got secondhand embarrassment from watching the defense play. It was that bad, and also throughout the season, I told you guys, hey, maybe we shouldn't blame Bill O'Brien. Maybe we shouldn't blame the defensive coordinator, Pete Golden. Maybe we should point the finger at our players and say, we're just not that great this season. But however, with that being said, we had all these guys on AP, third team, second team, and first team. We have one of the best cornerbacks in the country in Kool-Aid McKinstry. We got the star defensive end, Will Anderson, who went back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. So I would like to believe it's not our players. You see what I'm saying? We got all this talent everywhere, and all of our players are supposed to be some of the best in the country. So was it really the players, or was it the play calling? I think that's the biggest question, and I'm going to go with the answer. It's not just Pete Golden, it's not just the players, it was a mix of both. Because there was multiple times throughout this season we had the right play called, our players just didn't execute. But there was also times where our players executed the play call, and it was just a terrible play call. It's a mix of both. Overall, to summarize it, I don't think Pete Golden is a bad defensive coordinator. Like I said, I think he's a good one. Alabama, we just need a new face. I think it's a similar situation to the running back Trey Sanders, who was dealing with all the injuries and all the off-the-field issues. It's not that Trey Sanders wasn't a good running back for Alabama. He just needs a new start, a breath of fresh air. Most people, including myself, want Jeremy Pruitt to be named as the defensive coordinator. I would say he's my leading candidate. The numbers speak for themselves. The best defense Alabama's had in the past 5 or 6 years was when Jeremy Pruitt was the defensive coordinator in 2017. People lie, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. But also to go along with that, what about Bill O'Brien? I see a lot of people saying that, hey, at the offensive coordinator position, we need to hire Cliff Kingsbury. For those of you that don't know, Cliff Kingsbury is the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals that recently just got fired. Me personally, I think him and Garrett Riley are in the same boat. They're 1A, 1B. I would love to have Cliff Kingsbury, but I'm not too sold on the fact he's going to come back to the college level. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. Speaking of offensive coordinators, I need to tell y'all something about Bill O'Brien that many people are forgetting. Bill O'Brien's contract to Alabama, and this is important, it's not even over until mid to late February. It's only mid-January. I expect him to probably finish out this contract and then he'll make his announcement. The fact of the matter is, with Alabama not even extending the contract, which is a normal practice, that should give you some signs. So for all the Bama fans going, okay, great, we got rid of Pete Golden, but what about Bill O'Brien? Why is he still here? That's your reason. Continuing along here, to go along with all the chaos going on with who's going to be the new defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, another Alabama wide receiver that goes by the name of Tyler Harrell, he announced he's entering the NCAA transfer portal. Why did I say NCAA transfer portal? I don't know. Let's just roll with it. I kept up with this a lot during the offseason because this guy was supposed to make an immediate impact at Bama, and he was supposed to be this speedy guy that was going to break the defense and do all this yada, yada, yada. You know how it goes. And he didn't even play. The reason he didn't play was because he was battling injuries, and long story short, he just could not get onto the field. For that reason alone, I have a hard time even trying to make this seem like it's that big of a deal. He didn't play. I'm sure he'd be a good wide receiver, and I heard a lot of great things about him, but he didn't do anything at Bama. I'm wishing you the best of luck, Tyler, but it is what it is. As a Bama fan, you shouldn't be shocked or even upset about a wide receiver leaving because we've seen our entire wide receiver class from 2021 and 2022 leave. I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but I did find it kind of interesting. Last but not least, before we end up this video, I want to show you how Kirby Smart ranked all these teams after the season and how Nick Saban ranked all these teams. I'm going to show you Kirby Smart's ballot first. Of course, Georgia at 1, TCU at 2, Michigan at 3, Ohio State at 4, Tennessee at 5, and Alabama at 6. But that's Kirby Smart's rankings, which obviously I don't agree with. Now that I've seen that, I haven't even thought about it. How would I rank this? Of course, I would have Georgia at 1, and I'm going to put Ohio State at 2 just because they nearly and should have beat Georgia. So I'm going to go Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Alabama 3. Let's go with Michigan at 4, Tennessee 5, and obviously TCU last. Look, don't care. You lose by 60 points. Why should I believe you're going to beat any of these teams? And 2 through 6 doesn't matter. If you're not first, you're last. But check out how Nick Saban ranked these teams. He had Georgia at 1, Bama at 2, TCU 3, Michigan at 4, Ohio State 5, and Tennessee 6. I just found that rather interesting. Like I said, it doesn't matter what 2 through 6 looks like because nobody is ever going to remember who was ranked 4th in the 2023 season. Who cares? All we're going to remember is Georgia is the champion. Or my bad, this ain't the 2023 season, it's the 2022 season. My apologies. I am very curious. Let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about down below. But,